Righty, it's the top of the hour, and I'm going to get going so that you that showed up can get the information you're looking for. My name is Brenny Larson, and this is a real Feng Shui basic, just an introduction about what Feng Shui is, give you a real short, brief history of Feng Shui. Then we're going to talk about how you measure a floor plan, and if there's a missing piece or a blessing or extension as they call it, and how you will place the bagua over your floor plan. I am a black sect practitioner in Feng Shui. There's several schools. You'll hear black hat, black sect, BTB. Any of those are all the same thing. So we're going to get going here as soon as I get my slide to move to the next screen. Oh, technology. There we go. Well, that's me. For the last 13 years, I have been certified as a teacher, a consultant. I am a host and a speaker. So enough about me. And let's get going. I think maybe with technology and life that everybody's maybe had a little bit of a busy day. So I would like to start with calming our hearts. What this is just a real short meditation that we use in Feng Shui. It helps you calm down, gives you more clarity, and connect with the universe. It's a simple meditation that's been around for thousands of years, so it helps you calm your heart and calm your mind. It's great to practice in the morning when you get up, just before you go to bed, anytime you need to calm down or that you need to connect with the universe. You do not have to use this, but this here is a calming heart mudra. As you can see, the left hand is placed on top of the right hand with palms up. Your thumbs are touching in front of your chest as though you are cradling your heart center. So if you want to use that, great. If you don't, you can use a prayer mudra. You can use your hands open, whatever works for you. Now, the heart calming mantra is Gate Gate Paragate Parasum Gate Bodhi Swaha. Now, the translation literally as follows. It means gone, gone, gone across, completely across. The enlightened state is accomplished. I recognize the truth in myself. It's all about reaching the other side of the river, as they will say, to nirvana or heaven or peace. So what I'm going to do is start, and I'm going to ring a bell so we set the tone here in the beginning of our call. All right, so if everyone can take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're going to breathe deep into your lower belly, and then as you release it, you're going to release it out your mouth and just let all the stress of the day go. So, feel all the stress draining out of you. If your feet are on the floor, feeling Mother Earth pulling all that stress out of you as you take 2 more deep breaths and release. All right. Set the intent that your heart and your mind grow calm and peaceful, and that you are fully connected with the divine mind, the universal mind. And I will begin the chanting. I will put it up on the screen also in case you wanted to say it with me. I will do this 9 times. Gate Gate Paragate Parasum Gate Bodhi Swaha. Gate gate paragate parasumgate bodhiswaha. 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 All righty. So now that we're all calm and connected, let's begin. Just a brief little bit about me. As you know, I just told you I'm a Black Sector BTB Feng Shui consultant. I do speak and teach and host internationally. My favorite thing to do is assist entrepreneurs to organize their home office to increase wealth and productivity. In November of 2012, I created and hosted the Global Feng Shui Telesummit, and I interviewed 11 of my teachers and mentors, Feng Shui experts in different schools of Feng Shui. And then in February through May, I was the host and creator of the Feng Shui Tribe Teleseminar series, interviewing 24 Feng Shui experts. I'm just going to go through quickly a couple testimonials so you can see that I am real and I do teach around the world. This one here is from Annette Lowe in Denmark, and she was having challenges getting anyone even to look at her house. And through consultation, just using her iPhone and a floor plan, I gave her some Feng Shui adjustments, Feng Shui tools to use. And she was able to, within 3 days, get a showing, and it had been on the market for 1.5 years. And 2 weeks later, she had sold the house, so she was pretty happy. Julie Brock of Dallas, Texas, where I lived for 20 years. I helped her. She was an entrepreneur that worked from home, and we did a consultation, and her net income increased 68% within the first, I'd say probably 4 months, and then 150% within a year. Well, here is Elizabeth Tisdale, and I think she's on the call. I thought I saw her pop on here. And she just was thanking me for all the information I provided in the interviews, and that I do personally answer follow-up emails and make sure everyone gets their questions or concerns answered. I think that's very important, that myself or an assistant will get back to you, but I try to do them personally. Alrighty, and we have one more testimonial. Miyuki Guzman, also known as Mimi. I have known her probably for 10 years or more, and she works in the real estate industry, but I actually knew her in Dallas, Texas, and taught her the basics into intermediate. So she is a student of mine, has become a friend, and has had great success with Feng Shui. So people often say, what is Feng Shui? Well, Feng means wind and Shui means water. Now these are two natural elements, and they move and flow and circulate everywhere on this planet. And they are the basic elements of survival for humans. Wind is the breath that you take, and it's also the wind that carries things, so we have movement and not stagnation. And so you have to be able to breathe, obviously, or you're not going to be around more than a few minutes. And then water, we all need water. We're 80% water. And water also is a cleanser, and it helps things flow. So these are two vitally important basic elements, and that's what Feng Shui, the meaning of it. It's a Chinese art of placement. I'm sure you've heard that, and it's been around for thousands of years. Books will say between 4,000 and 7,000 years. So I just put thousands of years. It's been a long time. Things are placed according to the principles of harmony and energy so that your chi, which you can see is spelled many ways. Western culture is C-H-I or C-H''I. Chi is more in the Q-I of the Eastern culture. And we want everything to be harmonious and the energy to flow. Then you're living a good life. Well, your space reflects your life, so I suggest you take a look around and what is your life saying to you? If you have a lot of clutter, it's probably a saying that you're stuck. You might have low energy, headaches. So once we get to the bakwa, what I suggest is that you look at your overall home, your bedroom, and either your office or an area that you sit a lot to take a look and see if clutter accumulates in the same place in each one of those areas. I find they do. If they're in the wealth corner of your bedroom, you'll find them in the wealth corner of your overall house and the wealth corner of your office or a place you spend a lot of time. Nothing wrong with that. That just means, hey, let's clear that out and bring in some good blessings and some cash and all the great things in life that is your birthright and that you deserve. From the inside and outside of your home, your property and business, Feng Shui and the things around you have an impact. These different environments will have an impact on your life because of how humans respond to their surroundings, whether it's color, shapes, textures, electronics, everything has an impact on your life. So let's take a look at the floor plan and how you know, what is the rule of measuring out your floor plan, so then we can place the bakwa over it and it's accurate. So many houses are rectangular or square, but many are not. I'm using the example of a rectangular, and this here is going to be an extension or a blessing. So the rule in measuring is if B, which is here, is less than half of A, which is the overall front here, then there's an extension. And that means it's a blessing, it's positive extra energy, it reflects good fortune and additional opportunities. This one here, if you look at the bakwa, is the partnership or relationship area, and that is for all your personal relationships, your partner relationships, or in a business it is everybody in the office or the partners of the office also. So draw your floor plan out as accurately as you possibly can. If you live in an apartment, then you're just going to use the interior of the exterior walls, if that makes sense. So measuring your floor plan, here we have a different extension, and this is on the side. So if B is half of A or less, then once again, there's some extra opportunities. Now, if you notice here, this gray area here is helpful people and travel. This area here is creativity and children, meaning all things that come out of you. So that would be a great place if you're stuck and need to get a project going to sit, whether it's in your bedroom, your office, an area you spend a lot of time, or your overall home. So just this little bit gives that an extension too, and that's why both of them are listed there. So if B is exactly half of A and C has life challenges. So people are confused about, well, what if it's exactly half? How do I know? Is it an extension or is it a missing piece? So what you'd want to do is you want to look in the area in question. So here, B, the area in question, is exactly half of A, the side where the front door is, because in black sect we place the bagua, which I'll show you in a moment, from the front door. So the front door is going to be in one of these, which we call guas or sectors. So the exception to the rule, if this is not an extension, is if this area C has challenges, then it becomes a missing piece. So if you have your bagua in front of you, this is partnership, relationship. This is your fame and reputation, what your soul wants to be known for. This is wealth. So if you are having lots of challenges in your relationships and partnerships, and maybe your reputation, whether it be at work or let's say you want to be known as the best Girl Scout leader, whatever it is, if you're having ups and downs, most likely this would be considered a missing piece, and we would want to complete the energy grid here. If you're not having challenges in any of these areas, well then, congratulations. You have more opportunities and extra energy in the wealth area here and the fame and reputation area. So what I did here is I wanted to give you an example of a home, and there were two couples. So the first couple had a small child, and they bought this house, and as soon as they moved in, the wife received an important promotion at work. She had been seeking this for a long time. A year later, she finds out she's pregnant with her second child. And, you know, it's a good year for the entire family. The husband's doing great. Finances are coming in. So they decide to put the home up for sale and move into a larger home. I'm going to come back to this in a moment and show you the differences between the two. But now I'm going to go on to couple two. Now this is the same house. And couple two, once again, they're a young couple and they have a small child. And within a year and a half, the husband's injured himself at work. He's laid off. Money becomes a constant issue, so I'm sure you can figure out what's going on there, fighting and arguments. And things just start going wrong, from electrical wiring and the plumbing, and these people are not having a great time. So first thing I want to do is go back to couple one and show you a few things that I will compare to the couple two. Sorry I don't have them side by side. Don't even really know how to do that yet. Okay, so as you can see, this is the front door here, and this is the bathroom. Well, look it. Door closed. Oh, I think I want color there. How come that's gray? We don't want gray, we want blue. So that door is closed. Bedroom door is closed. Bedroom door is closed. Then up here, kitchen door is closed. What else do we have going on? Wow, they have a large floor-to-ceiling bookcase right there. And this is creating a decorative partition to separate the sitting area, which is here, from the front entrance, which is right here. This is bolted down, so they are not worried that it's going to topple over or anything like that. All right, let me get my handy-dandy tool. So in Feng Shui, this is where the energy enters, and it stops right here where it hits the door, and instead it meanders through. Okay, that's good. They also are keeping the kitchen door closed here, protecting the rest of the home from the odors and the energy. they placed their large sofa against this wall, and the TV is over here. Out here, this is the energy going out into the courtyard or the garden. I like to play with pens and colors. Can you tell? The coverings themselves here on the furniture are a deep red, not too bright, too much active fire energy, just enough to give some warmth. And the walls are painted just a soft rose tint. If you notice also where the beds are located, they're in the corners here. They are not in alignment with the beds, and the bathroom door is closed, which is a good thing. Okay, so now let's go take a look at the couple number 2. Oops, well, looky. I don't even know how to get that off. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can clear it. Oh, there we go. All righty, erase all drawings. Great. Okay, so now I'm on to couple number 2. And this is how they use the same space. They wanted to look straight out into the garden. You know what's coming, guys. You know I'm going to grab my pen. So look at what happens where they have this. Their back is to the door. The energy hits them immediately and poof, right out the back. So they are not getting any protection from the chi or the energy that's entering, you know, through the front door. Their major sitting area, which is here, that's exposed to the flow, you know. This is all just going right through, so whoosh. And this is a very uncomfortable spot. I know I wouldn't be sitting there at all. They really like the open floor plan, so look what else they did. They kept the kitchen door open right here. I think I'm going to go back to my arrow. Kind of like that arrow. And look at, oh, doors open, direct alignment with the bed, so the energy is slamming them. Here, the poor kid, not only is the door left open, hitting the bed, but this is a window right here, so it's just going right, boom, boom, boom. I'm sure that kid is not sleeping at all, probably really nervous, lots of health issues. Oh, and lovely. Now here they have the bathroom door left open too, and that exposes the smells and energy of a bathroom, which isn't very fun. Right here they also have a mirror, which is right next to the bed, so this is a whole bunch more energy going on in the kids' room. Over here, their furniture, everything is metallic, and the interior is a light gray on the walls. So this in Feng Shui is not a Feng Shui friendly house. But as you can see, it's the same exact house. The only difference between couple 1 and couple 2 are some simple things that they did as far as doors shut, beds in command position, which if you're new, what command position is means you can see the door, but you are not in direct alignment with it. It's great to have your headboard here up against the wall, not under a window. So doors are shut here, 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 and here. I just wanted to give you a little example of it really doesn't take much, and people don't even know what they're doing wrong. These people just wanted to enjoy the openness, but with a few little, they didn't have to put a bookcase, you know, they could have put one of those little screens or anything to kind of slow that chi down. So you draw your floor plan out, and if everyone has their bagua in front of them, otherwise I can go to the very last slide here. I think it's the last slide. Nope. Okay. Well, isn't it fun knowing that you can do these webinars and not be perfect? I like to laugh at myself. I think it's fun. Okay. So if you didn't download the Bagua, you can simply go to my website, and I'll give that to you in a little bit, and download your free Bagua. I'm just going to use this for now. So you can draw a tic-tac-toe grid so you have something to look at right now. This is your wealth area. Here is your fame and reputation area, partnership, children and creativity. The very center is your health. This is family, so that could be the family of your home, or if you're in an office, that would be the family of the office. Right here is knowledge and spirituality. This is your career. In the Western, we say that a lot, or your journey in life. And here is travel and helpful people. So once we've measured out our floor plan like this and find out if we have extensions, and if not, like we said, if it's a missing piece, we are going to want to correct that energy, which means if you would imagine an imaginary line here, if this was a missing piece I was going to correct, I would put something right on the corner to anchor that energy. So you will lay the Bagua out whether you are doing your entire house, your property. One room is you stand holding the Bagua, and the door is here in spirituality and knowledge. It is here in your career or journey in life, or it is here in travel and helpful people. So basically, once you print off the Bagua or energy map, you're going to stand looking in the house and hold it that way. Divide the room or the house or the property into a tic-tac-toe grid. And use these rules to find out if it's an extension. If it's not an extension, if it's less, more than half, like if this came out here. Oh, let me use my little drawing tool here. So if this one came out like this area here is considered a missing piece. I don't see any questions. That's good. And I will open the lines up at the end of the call to see if I can help you with any challenges you may be having.